Once upon a time, in the land of Java, there lived a lonely widow named Botsrini who lived on the outskirts of jungle. Her heart burns with desperation for the precious gift of a child. After her husband's death, she faithfully turned to the gods, offering her prayers every day to bless her with a child. Until on one fateful night, she was granted a vision in a dream, followed by a voice of a green giant known as Buto Ijo, guiding her to look for a mysterious object wrapped under the jungle's tree.
Ha ha ha! Go to the jungle, the place you often seek for firewood beneath the tree. There will be a concealed object for you.
Interpreting her dream as a miracle, she ventured into the woods in search of the mysterious object that had appeared in her vision. She had hoped for the sight of a baby wrapped inside as she stumbled upon an object exactly as it had appeared in her dream. But she was confused and slightly disappointed as she discovered nothing but a cucumber seed.
Ha ha ha! Plant the seed and I shall grant you a child to raise. However, there is one condition. You must return the child to me upon reaching the age of 17. The child is destined to be eaten alive.
Please, I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to have a child. I accept your offer, no matter the cost.
In her desperation for a child, Botsrini took Buto Ijo's deal. As she returned to her shed, she took a leap of faith on the cucumber seed and planted it in an orchard behind her crib. With unwavering hope and patience, she waited for signs of growth, trusting in the seed's promise, and after months, a magnificent golden cucumber emerged, filling her heart with joy and curiosity. As Botsrini tenderly harvested the golden cucumber and sliced it open, her heart is overflowed with awe and love at the sight of a beautiful baby girl nestled within. Overwhelmed with emotions, she named her Timunmas, signifying her miraculous origin of the golden cucumber in which the baby grew from. Timunmas grew into a beautiful and selfless soul. Botsrini cherished and nurtured her as though she were her own daughter. However, Botsrini kept the truth about Timunmas's origin and the deal she had with Buto Ijo to protect her from the pain and burden of their agreement. As Timunmas's 17th birthday is approaching, the haunting green giant, Buto Ijo, came to life in Botsrini's dreams, serving as a chilling reminder of their inescapable agreement.
Ha ha ha! Seems like you have grown attachment to the child, but don't forget about the deal we have. Ha ha ha!
Overwhelmed by sorrow, Botsrini trembled with fear for the deathly fate that awaited her daughter. Mother, you seem troubled. What weighs heavily on your mind? It's nothing, Timunmas, just the worries of life. I can sense it when something is bothering your heart. You can tell me anything, and I'm here for you. Very well, my child, but it's not an easy story to tell. And before I say anything, I want to let you know that I love you unconditionally, and I will do whatever it takes to protect you. I'm listening, Mother. Whatever it is, we'll face it together. You see, my dear, you are not like other children. Your birth is not ordinary. What do you mean, Mother? You were not born in the usual way, Timunmas. You emerged from a golden cucumber. It's a long story, but it's the truth. I don't understand, Mother, but it doesn't change anything. You're still my mother, and that's all I know. And I love you with all my heart. Oh, Timunmas, you are truly a gift. Botsrini eventually told Timunmas about the pact she made with Buto Ijo. But despite that, Timunmas still loved Botsrini as her own mother. Listen to me carefully. When the green giant comes, I need you to fake an illness. I will. Don't worry, mother. We will go through this together. A greedy evil doesn't deserve to take our happiness away.
Ha 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 ha! I see now you've named her Timu Mas. She's now turned 17. We have an agreement. It's time now for me to take her and eat her alive.
I'm begging you, please don't take her. She is sick. Eat me instead. I am old. Please let her live happily.
You have no chance of escaping this. I give you only 1 week for her to recover. I will then return. Ha 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 ha!
Despite her efforts to buy some time, Botsrini found herself grappling with the looming threat to her daughter's life. Desperate for a solution, she caught a wind of legendary Rishi dwelling within the mountain shadow, rumored to possess great power and wisdom. Her heart heavy with hope, she went on a journey to seek the Rishi's help, clinging to the possibility of saving her beloved demon mask from the green giant. She eventually met the Rishi, and after hearing her story, the old wise Rishi have a solution from Botsrini.
Please help me, Rishi. Whatever it is, I cannot let my daughter to be eaten alive.
Don't you worry. I will give you 4 sacred bags with each containing essential elements. The first bag contains cucumber seeds. It holds the promise of life and growth. The second has needles for resilience and protection. The third has salts, the purity of the earth. And the last bag contains shrimp paste, a powerful ward against darkness. Give these bags to Timun Mas. When the green giant returns and hunts her down, spread these things from the bags to protect herself. Upon returning home, Botsrini embraced Timun Mas tightly, her voice trembling with emotions as she recounted the words of the wise Rishi.
Scatter these around and run for your life, my dear. I cannot bear the thought of losing you. Don't worry, mother, I will do as you say, and I have faith in the power of our land. The earth will devour the greedy one who threatens us.
Ha ha ha! There's no escaping from me now. Come here!
With courage blazing in her heart and faith guiding her steps, Timun Mas ran for her life.
Ha 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 ha!
Enraged and towering in its monstrous body, Buto Icho shook the earth and thundered after the fleeing Timun Mas, swiftly catching up to her with his thunderous steps echoing through the jungle. With panic seizing her heart, Timun Mas reached into one of the 4 cloth bags, frantically scattering cucumber seeds behind her. In a miraculous twist, gigantic cucumber plants suddenly emerged, trapping the giant's body and keeping him helpless. Timun Mas had more time to run further, but her efforts were in vain as the giant eventually broke free from the vines and caught up to her.
Ha 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 ha!
Driven by desperation to escape, she tore open her second bag, spreading needles behind her to create a barrier. The needles grew into a sharp bamboo forest, causing severe wounds upon the giant. Yet, despite her efforts, Buto Icho broke free from the bamboo forest that had only made him more furious. He once again caught up to her. Timun Mas hastily reached for her third bag, throwing salts in a frantic attempt to stop the indestructible giant. And suddenly, a boundless sea appears, slowly sinking the giant. Despite the overwhelming flood, Buto Icho persisted. He emerged from the depths of waves with anger and determination to intensify his chase.
Ha 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 ha!
anxiety and clinging to her last shred of hope, as she has one last peck left. Timunmas, with her unwavering faith in the earth's power, she entrusted herself entirely to the earth's mercy as her last resort. With every ounce of courage within her, she reached to her final pack and scattered the shrimp paste behind her and continued her escape. The shrimp paste magically transformed into a churning sea of boiling mud, drowning Puto Icho in a cruel and agonizing torture, sealing his fate in a tragic and slow death.
Ah! No!
As Timunmas witnessed the sight of Puto Icho powerlessly sinking to the boiling mud, she felt a flood of gratitude towards the earth for helping her in overcoming the relentless pursuit and defeating the embodiment of greed to a tragic end. With a heart filled with relief, she returned to Mbotrini, embracing a future of joy and contentment as they lived out their days in peace and happiness.